Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but still something inside you feels wrong? If yes, then this story might feel familiar. Hi, I'm Rakshita Kapoor, the person behind the voice. I'm 24 years old, and this is the story behind what got me here. For the longest time, I thought I was too cool to fully believe in God. I had faith that there was something, some energy, some higher power in the universe, but I wasn't just ready to call it God. Definitely not ready to surrender to it. As a child, Krishna has always had a subtle presence in my life. Thanks to my mom, she was a Radha Krishna devotee for as long as I can remember. She used to make me tie Rakhi to Krishna every year, one of my core childhood memory. And then life moved on. I grew up, I left home for higher studies in Bangalore, and then moved to Gurgaon to work as a marketing manager. With time and all the hustle and pressure, I didn't just lose touch with God, I started losing touch with myself. There was this constant sense of heaviness. My mental energy was so low that even basic tasks felt overwhelming. Living away from home came with responsibilities and freedom, both of which can cost you a lot if you don't maintain a balance. Towards the end of last year and the beginning of 2025, things started spiraling. I lost interest in almost everything. I had no sense of what I wanted or what it felt like to feel connected to anything, especially God. And in that state of confusion and desperation to find answers, I turned to places I wouldn't normally go. One conversation stood out. Someone told me, "Your spiritual health is extremely low. You're like a barren desert, dry, empty, and in a need of nurturing." That hit me. Shortly after, some things in my personal life pushed me to a breaking point. I started having frequent breakdowns. All I could think was going back home, to my mom. It felt like being with her would heal me. I listened to that instinct, picked up the phone, called my manager, and said, "I need to quit." And to my surprise, it all happened really fast. Within 10 days, I had packed my bags and moved back home. My company was understanding enough to let me serve my notice period remotely. The first couple of months back home were bliss. I was working out, eating clean, spending time with my family, and genuinely feeling good. It felt like I had made the right decision. But once the job ended, I started looking for work from home opportunities. There weren't many in my field, especially in my hometown. Most of my applications went unanswered. And eventually, I realized I had only painted over a broken wall, not actually fixed anything. I changed my surroundings, but the truth is, the inner chaos was still very much there. The dullness came back. I spent most of my days in bed, sleeping, avoiding, overthinking, and suddenly I was right back where I started. I kept asking myself the same questions. Why am I not happy with what I have? Even when everything looks okay on the outside, why does something still feels missing? Why doesn't my reality match the life I want? I asked everyone around me, but nothing clicked. And then I finally asked the right source, Krishna. My mom's unwavering faith somehow has always protected me. And this time, she introduced me to Bhagavad Gita. I began reading a few chapters and slowly something shifted. The words felt like answers. They didn't magically fix everything, but they gave me clarity. And that's when the child in me truly felt like I was home. I realized what had been missing all along: connection. I wasn't nurturing my relationship with God, I wasn't trusting the process, and without that inner alignment, nothing else felt right. Then, almost as if on cue, I cracked an interview for an incredible job in Dubai. It was remote, aligned with my skill set, and the interview went really well. I genuinely believed this was it. I was hopeful and excited. But then came the message: "We've decided to move on ahead with another candidate." And for the first time in my life, I didn't cry. Yes, I felt heavy. Yes, I was disappointed. But something inside me responded, Krishna must have something better planned. I noticed this shift in my reaction to a situation I would have taken negatively otherwise. So I just surrendered. And in that space of surrender, a new idea was born. What if I started a YouTube channel? Not to preach, not to pretend like I have all the answers, but to simply share my reflections, my interpretations, my conversations with God. So I did. I started small, no expectations, just doing my karma and leaving the results to Him. My mom joined me too, helping translate the videos in Hindi because I genuinely believe that she is the reason I have been blessed this way. And then something beautiful happened. Our fourth video picked up. It went viral. People started reaching out, sharing their stories, connecting. And just like that, I started to journal my own questions in the form of these videos. I still don't know where this path will lead me, but I know I'm not walking it alone anymore. I trust the process, just show up, do my bit, and remind myself that gratitude is a prayer too. Because if there's one thing that I've learned in all of this, it's that when you stop chasing and start trusting God's plan, that's when things fall into place.